Hi and welcome to War Thunder Tutorials, and it is time for our new regular map review. In Update 1.57 Battle March, we were introduced to the first multi-mode map, Volokolamsk. What is a multi-mode map? Let's take a look. You see, Volokolamsk combines several distinct locations. We're not just talking about regular differences between arcade, realistic, and simulator modes. Volokolamsk features entirely different areas with varying landscape where you will need to use specific tactics to be truly successful. The battle game mode is set around the village of Nelitovo. This is by far one of the most popular portions of the entire map. Just one village, a couple of home capture points near each spawn. At first glance, this looks like a done deal, pure and simple. But it has lots of secrets to help you outflank and outsmart your opponent. Such as this road in the south, which you can use to reach the enemy respawn quickly. But this route is wide open, bear that in mind. Or this large patch of forest, which is perfect for flank attacks. Be aware though, some of the fiercest battles in this map can happen in those woods. To the north, there's the frozen lake. Sometimes it is used by players to advance from the west. The lake has a climb going uphill, which has some sparse wood on it, which in turn offers a great view on the entire village. This is a real sniper's paradise here. The battle for the village itself is a true test of skill for any tanker. Proper cover is few and far between. Rickety fences and winter bushes can be hardly relied upon, while the small wooden houses can be easily shot through or taken down by a tank shell. A heavy enough tank can drive right through it. If you do end up here, try and stay away from the south end of the village. This way you'll avoid most danger in this area. Let's say farewell to Nelitovo and move over to Ždanovo, where players fight it out while playing the domination mode. A new field of battle is due west from the previous location. The warring sides are going face to face here, since outflanking in this area is so much harder to accomplish. The hilly terrain of the zone is perfect for any ground vehicle capable of decent gun depression and elevation. The capture point is hard to get a hold of, since it is wide open from many firing positions around it. We recommend attacking around the edges of the main venues, attacking the central village once you get on its flanks. Okay, now let's cover the Conquest mode. There are three versions of Conquest on this map. The first one is a slightly narrower version of Nelitovo, which you already know from this video and domination mode. The second variant is a battle for the Bolshoye Nikolskaya. This is yet another location where players have to go head-to-head. The village here is much bigger, but the basic idea is the same: capture the center, which is easily identified by the water tower. The village itself is set on a hill. Along its edges are three flanking venues, which are almost guaranteed to have some enemies on them. So, most attempts to flank usually end up in duels between two teams and bog down to direct skirmishes there, essentially denying both teams the chance to outflank. When this happens, it all comes down to sheer skill and reaction time, in addition to knowledge of the local terrain. Whoever gets to the good spots first usually wins. The third variant is a special one, which sets the Volokolamsk apart from other maps of the game even further. Here the devs have recreated the fortifications of the famous 4th Company of General Panfilov, set between Petelino village and the ruined rail station of Dubosekovo. The fighting here is invariably tough for both teams. Rushing the capture point is next to impossible. So, the actual capturing of the point is usually done towards the end of the battle, while most of the fighting is happening on the flanks. We recommend you to ensure superiority on at least one of the main attack venues, to then push steadily and press the enemy to move away, allowing yourself closer to the point. The last and final variant of Volokolamsk is available only in simulator mode. The combat area is truly vast here. All the previous locations are combined into one. Here the players can navigate a huge zone of 60 square kilometers. Naturally, most battles in such a map are not the most dynamic. But this is why it's so great, since the nature of warfare here is much different from other game modes and is perfect for simulator mode. The environment is stunning too. If your battle occurs in the evening, sometimes you just want to drive across the woods, fields and villages, enjoying the natural beauty of this place. What else should you consider when playing this map? First of all, if your tank has poor gun depression, you should wait for your opponents to advance first. This way, you'll live longer and will have some intel from your advancing mates, which should give you plenty of time to plan ahead and react to incoming threats. Secondly, heavy bombers are your friends on this map. If you have one of them, you can use it with impunity here, well, as long as you go for the enemy tanks at least. Finally, do not forget that the houses can be destroyed. Can't get an angle with your SPG? Blow that shack to smithereens, which can help you discover a couple of targets sitting pretty behind it. This is it for this episode. We're Thunder Tutorials, signing out.